Big news out of Kansas City. The Chiefs running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire is out for at least 4 weeks, but the story behind it goes much deeper. From battling PTSD to a shocking event in his past, we're diving into why this move was made and what it means for the Chiefs as they head into the season opener. Plus, hear what offensive coordinator Matt Nagy had to say about Clyde and the team's plans moving forward. Stay tuned, this is a story you won't want to miss. On Monday, the Kansas City Chiefs added running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire to the reserve non-football illness list, sidelining him for the first 4 weeks of the season. Offensive coordinator Matt Nagy discussed the decision during his press conference after practice. It's, for me, how I look at it is just from the personal side. We all have different things that we go through, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire is such a special person. He's a great human being, said Nagy. I think, number one, everybody in this building wants to make sure that Clyde is good on that side. And that he's happy and enjoying everything that he does, because when he's in the building, he's phenomenal. So that's number one. And then the other stuff all takes care of itself. Last month, Edwards-Helaire shared details about his ongoing struggle with PTSD and how it impacts his daily life beyond football. He receives treatment and support at the team's facility, with both his teammates and the coaching staff being aware of and understanding his situation. Just being with him today and seeing him, he's in a good spot, said Nagy. So we want the best for him. He's a great person, and I'm sure that's what will happen. The Chiefs will likely turn to recently signed veteran running back Samish Perine to back up Isaiah Pacheco until Edwards-Helaire is ready. More news from ESPN. Chiefs Clyde Edwards-Helaire on the AFI list. Out at least 4 games. The Kansas City Chiefs have placed running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire on the non-football illness list, making him ineligible to play in the first 4 games of the season. Edwards-Helaire recently opened up about his struggles with PTSD. He missed several training camp practices and was absent from the field on Sunday as the Chiefs began preparations for Thursday night's season opener against the Baltimore Ravens. Last month, Edwards-Helaire provided an exact date, December 22nd, 2018. As the start of his experience with PTSD, he didn't go into details other than to say he and a friend found themselves in what he called a self-defense situation. Edwards-Helaire at the time was in college at LSU. On that date, 2 LSU football players were attempting to sell an electronic item when one of them fatally shot an 8-year-old man who tried to rob them. According to Baton Rouge, Louisiana police, while the police did not release the names of the players, the Associated Press reported that Edwards-Helaire was one of them. Edwards-Helaire was the Chiefs' first-round draft pick in 2020 and their starting running back his first 2 seasons. He lost the starting job to then-rookie Isaiah Pacheco in 2022 and has been a reserve ever since. The Chiefs have 2 running backs in addition to Pacheco on their active roster. One, veteran Samish Perine, is a recent addition after he was released by the Denver Broncos. The other, Carson Steele, is a rookie who made the team after a strong training camp and preseason. More news. Russell Wilson named one of 4 Steelers captains 7 months after joining the Pittsburgh Steelers. Quarterback Russell Wilson was chosen by his teammates as one of 4 captains for the 2024 season. He's an effective leader with valuable veteran experience, said Miles Killebrew, who was also selected as a team captain alongside Cameron Hayward and TJ Watt. His extensive experience at a high level helps to calm nerves and guide the team through different situations. He's encountered a lot in his career, so he brings a steadying influence. Before being named a captain, Wilson, who signed a 1-year deal with the Steelers in March, was named the team's starting quarterback over Justin Fields days after the final preseason game. Though Wilson was limited throughout training camp and the preseason with a calf injury, his NFL experience and Super Bowl win were factors in him signing with the Steelers and landing the starting job. Russ' resume is a unique one in terms of lift and success, and that tends to play a factor in the decision-making. But not from a decision-maker's perspective, Tomlin said Wednesday. It's just the fruit of his labor. He's seen a lot and done a lot, and I think it was reflected in the way he played and conducted himself. The Steelers have a tradition of naming their starting quarterback as a captain. In 2023, former first-round pick Kenny Pickett held the role, while Mitch Trubisky served as captain in 2022. Even after being benched in Week 4, Ben Roethlisberger also served as a captain for 13 seasons under Mike Tomlin. Similarly, Wilson was chosen as a captain during both of his seasons with the Denver Broncos and was elected captain in 9 out of 10 seasons with the Seattle Seahawks. This marks Wilson's 12th consecutive season as a team captain, with the only exception being his rookie year in 2012. On the offense side of the ball, there's a lot of leadership that was needed, Hayward said. And I think he's ready for that. We'll see how he does, and if he has questions, ask me. TJ, Miles. While Wilson is a first-time Steelers captain, Killebrew was elected for a 3rd consecutive season, while Hayward's nod is his 10th straight, and Watt earned his 4th. Just the experience alone, he's reached heights that me and TJ haven't even reached. So I think from that standpoint, he's got what we're going for, Hayward said of Wilson's leadership. And hopefully he adds to the group and makes sure that we can all get there with that. More news from NOLA.com NFL Week 1 Survivor Pool picks. Avoid the Bills. What are the top NFL Survivor Pool picks for Week 1? Choosing the right teams is essential, and we're here to assist with the best picks. Contrarian choices and teams to steer clear of. The Cincinnati Bengals, Seattle Seahawks, and Buffalo Bills are the leading favorites for Week 1, according to DraftKings Sportsbook. But are they the smartest choices for your Survivor pool? Which team should you avoid this week? We'll break down the optimal Survivor pool strategy for NFL Week 1. Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals are the largest favorite in Week 1, and the safest pick if you want to burn Cincinnati early. The Patriots are in a complete rebuild mode and enter the 2024 season with the lowest projected win total of 4.5. There is some concern that Jamar Chase may not play because he has been holding out most of training camp in the contract dispute. While I expect Chase to suit up in Week 1, it probably doesn't even matter. The Patriots will struggle to score points, and the Bengals should win easily at home. Seattle Seahawks. The Seahawks are actually my favorite Survivor pick for Week 1. I like Seattle to win straight up and cover the 6-point spread. While I do think rookie B.O. Nix will struggle against Mike McDonald's aggressive defense, it goes beyond that. The Broncos have one of the worst overall rosters in the NFL, and I think they are in for a long season. On the other side, I'm high on the Seahawks this year. I'd bet Seattle plus 180 to make the playoffs in the NFC and see them starting the season with a convincing win at home. If you want to save Cincinnati, the Seahawks are my top choice. Contrarian pick, Cleveland Browns. Week 1 is always tough to find an out-of-box pick, and this year is even more challenging because only 3 games have spreads of 6 points or more. If you are looking to zig while everyone is zagging, give the Browns a look at home. I am a Cowboys fan and think Dallas in a world of trouble this week. Forget about all the obvious stuff, like the Cowboys not having a running back or Jerry Jones alienating his top 2 players this offseason. My biggest concern is on the offensive line, where Dallas is expected to start 2 rookies against Myles Garrett and co. The Browns' defensive line is likely eager for this matchup, and I anticipate that unit will control the game. If you're willing to take a risk early in your Survivor pool, Cleveland would be my choice. Thanks for watching.